You ready?
Yo, those photos in the background is killer. That's real shit right there. Yeah, I'm ready.
You know what it is. You know I'm an honorary Black Panther, right?
Yo.
Hello?
Yeah, I see. Shit, you got Fred Hampton. Damn, that shit is crazy.
Oh, yeah. But you know, Jamal Joseph actually
Yeah, you're not moving on your side.
made me an honorary Black Panther years ago because of my spirit, you know? But how you been,
Wow.
bro?
Man, everything been good, man. Just staying safe. Everybody's good on my end. The children are good. You know, everybody's chilling, man. Mom's is straight. Just been staying out the way, you know, just doing a lot of research, reading, and, you know, just up in the game, man. You know how we do. And I know what you've been doing. You've been building.
Oh, yeah, I've been building. I've been over here fighting that good fight and trying to change the game. I thought it was important that we did.
In spite of the haters.
Yeah. But I did think it was important that we did a Culture Vulture 911 broadcast because I'm sure you've been watching what's going on and I know you have questions. So I thought maybe it was a good time for us to talk because you were there for a lot of the history with like Vlad.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't understand that I wanted to get your opinion on.
Right. Yeah, I heard the interview before you even, before I talked to you, and I just thought it was a little out of hand, speaking on your children. Well, Adam's speaking on your children, and it seems like he's overly consumed with trying to figure out what's good with you. And I don't feel like that's something that men should do. Men should really be focused on what they're doing, especially at a time like this with the COVID going on, and everybody's trying to figure it out. And the main thing he wants to talk about is what you're doing with your network and just you as a person. It's a little interesting to me, But that's what we talked about in Culture Vultures. When guys do that, they turn into females. They so concerned with what you're doing that it becomes, it just becomes overplaying their hand. So I feel like that's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get that,
So what I found interesting, and I definitely agree with everything you're saying, was that Vlad was saying that he had a list of people that he tells and warns people about. And I didn't understand, number one, Vlad's list, because I've never done any business with him. What I do remember, and I know you were there, was Vlad came to the house a couple of times and I interviewed him. I had to check him a couple of times in the theater. But ultimately, something had happened with Jay-Z, and he called me for a comment to interview me about it. And I said, I'm not doing an interview about Jay-Z. And I hate when a white man calls me to talk about it for his platform. I said, I'm not doing that. And what had happened was in one of our conversations, I guess a Jay-Z question came up and he saw it. And on a Sunday, when I was playing with my daughter, he texted me like I worked for him, like you said you weren't going to talk about it, like I owed him something. And I just simply was like, yo, it's Sunday. Now, I bet he wouldn't have did it on Passover or a day that's a Jewish holiday or anything. It's a day that I have for my daughter. And I said, I'll get with you about that later. I'll see you when I see you. Now, when I put that text, I didn't even think about him no more, but I got a call from you. What did Vlad tell you after I told him, see you when I see you, I'm not going to do an interview about Jay-Z so you could profit from us and we look stupid? So what did he tell you after that?
Well, the first thing I noticed, was a little panic in his voice. And I was like, what's going on? He's like, yeah, I just, I hit Damon, I don't appreciate him, threatening me. And I was like, threatening you? I'm like, what you talking about? So I hit you to see what was going on while I was talking to him. And he was like, yeah, we'll see how Complex likes that when they find out that he's threatening their number one moneymaker. And I was like, but at the time, that's when we were doing like heavy hip hop motivation. And you were doing something, you were trying to do something with Complex. And he brought that up, and instantly in my mind, I'm like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know
I
didn't threaten him, but you know what I'm saying? He didn't understand how important it was for you, you know what I'm saying, with your children, with your daughter. But at the same time, regardless of what it was just like, yo, I'll get back to you. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be like, all right, just hit me back. That's it. You ain't supposed to go into like a rant. Yeah.
I don't have to talk to you, but the thing that's crazy is he felt that I said that as a threat, and then he went called.
I felt like it was some sucker shit. Yeah.
Then he called his friends, and then me and Complex never did business again after that. And then they say that that's called disrespect. So then I hear him talking about me, and him and I never had an argument, never had a bad business deal, none of that. But in our conversations, when he would come to my studio, if I found that he was saying something ignorant that I thought was going to hurt our culture, I would check him. And then that's considered disrespectful. And then I get on a list, which is probably what they call the blackball list. But he can't blackball me. We don't do no business. And what's the disrespect? Because I speak up for my culture. So what I think we need to do is we need to start whiteballing people. Certain people that are not from our culture that we know are taking advantage.
Say that one more time. Say that. Wait, hold on, Dave. Say that one more time. We're going to start whiteballing.
We're going to start
Oh, shit. Here we go. Whiteballing.
Think about it, right? If a white person can only make money off a famous black person, if no famous black person will work with them, they can't get no more money. So if we start to say, oh, you're going to rob me, you're whiteballed, and we all just don't fuck with that person, they'll have to have some respect because they do that all the time. So now, I'm considered disrespectful because I won't let somebody rob me, disrespect me, or disrespect our culture politely. But then they get together and do an interview scrutinizing things that most men don't scrutinize. But it seems like it's very, the time, like the week that I'm getting at WeTV is the week they want to talk about me. They're all white because I'm talking about white people. And I suspect that Adam will probably have some kind of show on WeTV or doing something with E1 soon. That's the way they play. But I welcome that because it's just showcasing exactly what they do. And I'm not talking about white people. I'm talking about white people that are exploitive, that use our dysfunction to only serve their own purpose.
Right.
They laugh at us. So I have my own television network. And as you see, I looked at
a mindset. Yeah.
I looked at the footage that We Channel put up of my therapy, and it was manipulated so much. And the way it was done was, after I had the lawsuit with E1, all of a sudden they're making these edits trying to make me look like a bad dad.
Okay.
And then giving a one-sided situation. And I have all the footage. So also what I'll be able to showcase now is how they manipulate the footage. Like when they said, oh, you stupid to my son, you don't see me saying that, that's my voice. I did say that, but it was a whole nother context. And also, these are not children. My son's almost 30. He's a grown-ass man. My daughter's 18. But again, stop. When we don't say what they want us to say.
So adult children.
Adult children.
Yeah, adult.
When we don't react or say what they want, they label us disrespectful. They put us on a list. And I'm curious to know who else is on Vlad's blackball list. But to me, Adam should definitely come out. He should be whiteballed a little. And I think that Vlad should definitely catch that white ball. And I just think as a culture, we have to have some pride and show them our power. If you disrespect us, none of us will work with you. And another thing with Adam is I'd always ask him, how come you never talking about your culture? Why are you always talking about my culture? And those are the things that are considered disrespectful. He never, ever emailed me, called me, or anything to tell me that he didn't want to do business anymore. He just evaporated. And to me, that's complete bad business, disrespectful. And to be talking about another man, you know, I just felt like they must have been baiting me for a reaction. But here, well, they got it. Here's the reaction. I'm going to just tell the truth, show the footage, and everyone can see it on my network. But just notice, I'm not ever going to be fighting people from my culture. That's what they want us to do. They want us to fight our families. You name one person that ever fights them, whoever shows their face from our culture. I'm going to do that. And I don't mind if nobody else wants to. I'll do it. You know? But I will showcase everything they're doing. I will educate, and it will be profitable for us, not them.
I mean, everybody knows how you get down. You're going to say something about it. Yeah.
I'm going to show it, film, live. I'm going to live it. And I'm not just going to talk it. I'm going to talk it. I'm going to give them content. I'm going to give you new, good content. And I was just talking to Vimeo, and now I can do live TV from my streaming service. So it's a wrap. See, I'm not doing that. Just
I also thought that was underhanded. I thought that was underhanded. Yeah, them talking about your network, I thought that was an underhanded move. When, you know, everybody knows that everything starts small and grows large. And so when he said the stuff about the network,
what he say about
I felt it? Like, you know, that was an ultimate show of hate and disrespect, because everything in the universe starts small and grows large.
But what did he say?
Well, just about the network not being, you know, you're not a tech guy. That's what he kept saying. He said you're not a tech guy. Dame's not a tech guy, so he doesn't know that the network is not going to work.
It's funny, a person that's never done it before to tell me how to do
Disrespect.
it. Let me just tell you what I think the problem was there. Let me tell you what I think the problem was. When I went to Adam's show, I walked into a little room with little cameras. And I wasn't like, oh, he got a little place. And I was like, yo, come to my spot. I don't think he was expecting to see 6,000 square feet with movie cameras. He never saw a black man do that. And I just think it bothered him, you know? And he couldn't take somebody checking him about the fact that he only talks about our culture, but he don't talk about his own. I don't hear him. And again, the platform that he's on, obviously, when he came in, other people were like, yo, don't mess with him. If you sell out your culture and sell him out, we'll give you this, but you got to continue to talk about them. So yeah, all of those that talk about them, they're the ones that will, the Tara Longs,
right?
Jennifer Gardner's, the Lauren, what's Lauren's name from WeTV?
Long? No. Oh, Gellert.
Laura Gellert, the executive that will only, like the networks will only hire the white-owned production companies to tell our black stories because they're the only ones that will disrespect our black stories. You understand what I'm saying? And then they hire other people from our culture that are only into self-preservation and perception and say, yo, if you go trick them into selling themselves out, we'll give you a bag. So, you know, there's a lot of consciousness that we have to have, and it, you know, it can't be just about, like, I could sell out, but it wouldn't be good for the culture. You know, but I would never want to sell out. You know, I will sell them. We have to stop letting them control us by making us fight. And you see how they stick together when someone just, they consider it disrespectful when someone just says, yo, how you want to tell another black man how other black people feel? That means I don't have respect for nobody. See, the thing is, I have no respect for nobody.
That was a check. That was a check for the ages. That was a real check.
How was that disrespectful? That they actually be like, yo, how dare you actually question me? You're disrespectful. And then
it was a check for the ages.
And then they tell everybody, don't work with him because he won't let you talk to him any old kind of way. He won't let you rob him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I challenge Adam to say what it was that was disrespectful and what was wrong with our business.
It's definitely.
I want Vlad to tell me what it was, how he felt disrespected. And I bet you he won't, because they're going to say, I felt disrespected because my girl likes him. That's what they're going to say probably. I felt disrespected because I couldn't rob him. I felt disrespected because he checked me. I felt disrespected because his building was bigger than my room. That's why. They don't like that.
Right.
So what I'm gonna do, and
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put out the content, because I also supposedly had a deal with WeChannel for OG stories, but once I had a problem with the E1, that disappeared. So I have OG stories. I'm gonna put it on my own network, and I'm also going to make a show showing how they manipulate every scene, because I have it all. Every single time I take, I have the footage of it. And I'm going to make a show about how they try to make us look stupid and rob us, and how they don't let us tell our own stories, and who exactly that is. See, I'm the guy that's going to get and I have a lawsuit on E1 and WeChannel.
White ball.
We whiteballing them. Period. So, you know, I just thought we should check in, do it, and we should keep talking and make sure.
Yeah. White ball is you coined it. You coined it. It's in the universe.
Another one, white ball, culture vulture. Those are productive things that empower us, that make us know who it is that's trying to take advantage of us, so that they have accountability.
Culture vultures, white ball.
Want them to move different, have some respect. Like you saw what we did to Leo. Now watch what I do to television. You know? So stay safe. Hopefully no one in your family.
So absolutely. This is an announcement. White ball, culture vultures.
Yeah. So you
white ball, culture vultures. This is the announcement.
And you know, you can put it
done.
You're gonna put it out tomorrow. You know, this is too easy. You ain't even gotta edit this shit. We just put it out.
It's the perfect time anyway. You know, it's the perfect time.
You know what's funny, right? Now everybody has to do stuff from their house. How long have we been doing stuff from the house? Is that a delay?
Been doing it many years. We've been on it like over 7 years now.
So this is nothing new to us, right? So now we've been able to evolve.
Over 7 years.
I could do it from. So now everyone has to do what I've been doing for 7 years, and I've been telling people to do it. It took a pandemic for people to realize they could do shit from the house. But once I realized it, that's when I was like, yo, I could do this all day. Why even go outside? I started social distancing then. Before that, right or wrong? How long have you known me?
It's too easy. You're right. You've been socially distant from all that bullshit. Definitely.
I keep my circle very small.
Definitely for many years. Over 12 years. I know that for a fact. I've seen it.
All right. Let me see something. So you know I'm on the live too, by the way. But the internet sucks. You feel me? There you go. But anyway, so we're gonna
your side is like going in and out.
Oh yeah. So we gonna put this out.
Hold on.
I have more content, and I'm gonna continue to give everyone the content.
All right. So this is the first. This is the white ball. White ball.
Stay safe, bro.
All right. So we on it. So white ball, culture vultures 2.
Culture vultures 2, white ball.
Done. All right, Dame. So look, let's build. We're gonna build later on tonight, and then tomorrow as well.
I bet.
White ball. And then I'm also, man, anybody got questions or anything, they can send it to ballinginfo@gmail.com.
Also,
and definitely hit us up with the questions.
You get the Culture Vultures book. Yo, you know, on the network,
right.
Secret to Ballin is in the top 10 for people that watch. When they watch it, it's in the top 10, Secret to Ballin.
Wow. Yeah. You know, it's crazy. I saw that. Yeah, okay. I saw like people, because a lot of people be hitting me up talking about they watch it. So that's all good. Yeah. I'm laying some stuff out now. We trying to actually, man, I'm going out to sit with Dr. Morrow so we can do this Jerry Curl movie.
Yo.
Yeah, we need to get on that, because you know he ain't getting no younger, so he's in his 70s now. So we need to holler at him.
The California Curl. The Jerry curl, the California curl.
Exactly.
California.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, he created the Jerry curl. The first Jerry curl was a California curl.
Right. And
He made it in his bathtub.
You had the California curl, right? That's a delay. I want to see.
Oh shit! Nah, I had a texturizer. I was on that Jodeci shit. You remember I had that Jodeci shit jumping off. That's why I'm bald now, fucking around.
I'm actually Rocky.
I had that Jodeci.
Rocky gave me a.
We're gonna show some pictures of that too, by the way. I'm gonna send the pictures too. I had that Jodeci. It ate up all my hair.
Well, actually, Rocky challenged me to grow my hair back, so I'm actually saying.
Who?
She challenged me to grow my hair back. She wants to see.
Don't do it. Dad, don't do it.
Hey, listen,
don't do it. We call that the brain. That's called the brains being blown out.
Hey,
nah, because you know we got the bozo thing jumping off. That's the brains being blown out. All this is gone. The sunroof is missing.
I don't know.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
See.
Don't do it.
But it's always hats. I'm good. You see, I got a hat on. I'm good. I just want to see what it looks. I literally have not seen my hair since I was like 21. My kids have never seen me with hair, so I'm gonna see.
We gotta fight shit.